SONOS is a company that is quickly losing its way. We all know they bricked their older systems shortly after their IPO to artificially force you to purchase their new products. No, I'm not buying the corporate line that the old products just couldn't handle the latest updates. And just when people were forgetting about all that issue, they decide to come out with a new app. And it breaks a whole bunch of great features that people use, like alarms. Why? Because they're talking about their new products. Products like this. So now, the long-awaited SONOS headphones make their debut, and no one was more shocked than me to find out that these aren't SONOS headphones. We'll talk about sound, quality, fit, and comfort in a bit, but I'm not going to make you wait to find out what I mean by these aren't SONOS headphones. They say SONOS right on them. And they aren't black market reproduction. They are definitely from SONOS, but SONOS users like myself will open up their app after buying these headphones so they can stream their music, and they won't be able to. Don't get me wrong. I waited the 10 minutes to update the headphones with the latest updates, which the app found, and then 3 minutes later did a full restart, and I couldn't play any source content through them. They simply are not recognized as part of the SONOS zones in the SONOS app. They're nothing more than a pair of Bluetooth headphones. As far as the SONOS ecosystem is concerned, they are not a SONOS streaming product. Worse yet, it seems you need a SONOS Arc or Beam to be able to connect these via Bluetooth to those items and then use that source to then switch the sound to your headphones. Since I only own the SONOS amp, I can't even connect them to that, and therefore I can't switch between speakers and headphones. What a bloody mess. SONOS, your whole purpose for these headphones was so that you could play music through them using your SONOS system. Yes, I could play music via my phone and computer linking the SONOS Aces using Bluetooth, and I agree that SONOS should include Bluetooth for non-SONOS use and for people who don't have a SONOS app. But without Wi-Fi streaming capabilities showing these as a player, they are essentially bricked from day one. Why not just buy a Sony, Bose, or Apple Bluetooth headphones? Well, you may want to, because the EQ on the new app isn't EQ at all. It's just this. I can buy $60 IEM headphones and get PEQ. And they're selling me a $449 pair of SONOS Ace headphones with this garbage EQ. And they're definitely not EQ'd correctly out of the box. Bass shy, lacking mid-range punch. It's like a run-of-the-mill wireless headphones. The Sony WH-1000XMs are on sale now for $249, and they're pretty much as good. Also, these suddenly disconnected from my iPad and shut down while I was listening to Bish sending a loud click noise that had me thinking that I'd blown their drivers. I was listening loud, but not that loud. Holding down the power button brought them back, and they automatically reconnected to the iPad. I can't remember the last time I've had a Bluetooth product drop a connection without me physically walking out of range. For your reference, I was about 12 inches away from the iPad. Did SONOS get anything right? Yes. Removable magnetic ear pads. They're super lightweight, even though it's entirely made out of plastic. And it doesn't feel cheap. Sadly, fit is an issue. The headband is excellent, but the ear pads are too small, and I found myself squeezing my ears into them, affecting their long use comfort. The fit is tight, and while trying to stretch them out a bit, they will automatically stop the music, thinking they're not on your head anymore. And when you put them back on, it takes about 5 seconds before they make a beeping noise and reconnect. Clearly not a seamless experience, and far poorer than numerous sub-$100 headphones I've used with Bluetooth. Overall design is good, with easy-to-use buttons and a toggle for skipping and other functions. Also, they have excellent noise cancellation, but not better than the Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra, but slightly better than the Sonys I mentioned earlier. But where is the cool stand for charging them? That would have been cool. Just put these on a little stand and have them charge. Instead, you just get the blah carrying case and a USB charging cable. This was the company that was once nicknamed the Apple of hi-fi. Today, they're fast becoming the IBM of hi-fi. Let's talk about sound quality. Bass plays pretty deep, but at a significantly lower level than I would like, and I think most people would like. EQ is a must, but EQ, as we saw earlier, is a problem. Really crank these, and bass gets muddy as distortion increases just a bit. So if you want rock concert listening levels, even if just for short periods, you may want to look at a different product. Mid-range was very good to excellent with Diane Bish's organ floating in space, as was channel separation, which was inaudible as it should be. I found the high-end treble good, but not quite up to snuff with my reference Dan Clark Aeon open headphones. And I wouldn't complain if these were half the price, but $449. We're in mid-range tier headphones, and I'm expecting very good overall sound, with the possibility that distortion will creep in at loud listening levels. Sibilance was under control. I believe Sonos spent most of their time making sure that mid-range was excellent, and they accomplished that. Using the binaural recording test track in the Ultimate Headphones test album, the illusion was good, but no comparison to reference headphones. An issue with the closed-back design of the Sonos Ace? Maybe, but clearly not up to my standards in this price range. If you ever go to a restaurant and have your heart set on their signature dish, only to find out they're all out, you get something else, and it's good, but it's not why you went there. That's what I'm talking about when I award this a Gamello Merlot. A decent wine that's no longer available, along with a nice lasagna dish. It's not the scallopina alla marsala you went out for, but the restaurant was all out, so you ordered the lasagna, even though it's not what you went for. And the lasagna was okay, but not worth the $30 you paid for it. Same with these Sonos guys. You went for a Sonos product to connect to your Sonos app, but you didn't get it. You got Bluetooth headphones. As a Sonos user, I really wanted to use these the way a Sonos speaker is used. All I can say in conclusion is, what a bummer. Sonos, you're running out of time to get your act together, and you will soon become a footnote in the history of hi-fi if you don't. Sonos fanboys are welcome to disagree and comment below, but I urge you not to invest money into Sonos stock, as my opinion is the stock is better shorted rather than going long. That's all for this sad edition of the Scientific Audiophile. Subscribe so you'll be notified when the next video drops.